Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Tom and this is my friend Jack, and we're here to present Tutankhamun T.V, the place for music and Egyptian artware. Now, today we have a very, very, very important interview with Clitoris, whose difficult third album hits the streets in just 2 weeks' time.
That's the G-spot right there, Tom.
The G-spot.
And that's what's coming out pretty soon. We're going to be interviewing them. We're going to be finding out about their drummers, things you don't know.
No.
And some backstage gossip.
Yeah, some very, very, very interesting backstage gossip, which includes the use of hookers and honey. That can just be a dangerous combination, can't it, Jack?
It can be if it goes the wrong way.
It can be. Anyway, we have an in-depth interview with them. They're going to tell us everything. They're the hottest band to come out of Slovenia for about 10 weeks.
They're hotter than Lordy, for fuck's sake.
Hotter than fucking Lordy. And those guys who dress up as monsters and play on stage and play with fire, those are fucking idiots, man.
I doubt they even dress up.
No, man. I mean, they're just probably real mutants.
I know. I heard them practice, and their sound was so acoustic, it sounded like they were practicing in the cave they were from.
That is smooth, man.
I know.
That is smooth. Anyway, we have a very in-depth interview. The things they say may be unsuitable for viewers of a sensitive nature, but hell, what the fuck are you doing up at 3 o'clock in the morning anyway?
Exactly!
Exactly. If you don't like it, then you can turn over to fucking Fred TV or Sheep TV or whatever, because those guys suck ass compared to us.
My God, they do. You know what? I saw some of them the other day, and you know what shop they're in? We Suck Ass.
Fuck them, man.
Buying fucking clothes from We Suck Ass.
Yeah, fuck them. Anyway, in this in-depth interview, we have lots of news from them, including the death of their drummer.
The death of their drummer, indeed. He was a high point in their band. I mean, what's a band without a drummer? You know, they could be, you know, a banjo twosome, but they're not. He was a fantastic drummer, and, you know, that's pretty much it. But we'll be knowing about more of this, and more of this.
Yeah.
And more of this.
Yeah, and we'll be finding out how he actually died. I mean, there's been a lot of speculation. Some people say that it was a drug-induced accident, but we'll find out the truth tonight.
Yeah. So, don't you go anywhere. It's Tom and it's Jack.
Yeah,
and we're coming back
TV,
in 5.
Bitch. So, we are Clitoris allsorts. I am Yuschev, and this is my stepbrother.
I'm Guter.
Yeah, and we have been dragged into Tutankhamun TV to do this this interview about basically just about Clitoris allsorts, yes.
About Clitoris allsorts, we've got our new album coming through. We have called it the G-spot.
And many people are saying, you know, people get boned up about the difficult third album, but after our first album, the orgasm rating, and our second album, the Clit Hit, those were just 22 songs of amazing, to us. It's not songs, you know, it's literature. It's a story within a story, and we are trying to tell a story.
Through a story of a clitoris.
Yes, I mean, who doesn't want to see the world from inside the clitoris?
Well, I know a few people, feminists, but they are not important.
No, what happens is we get a lot of feminists, sometimes they come in our tour bus and try to attack us, and we just spray them in the face with mace.
Hi, it's Jack here with our good friend Yusef, and we'd just like to know, Clitoris allsorts have a difficult third album called the G-spot.
Yes.
You know, so how have you gone about making the album?
Well, it was our third album, so it was difficult for us to come up with new, fresh ideas, new song ideas, things to write about really, because we tell stories in our songs. It's not just, we spend a long time making them. And then I met this guy, and he said to me, "Hey, why do you pretend to look like Bono?" And I say to him, "Fuck you, guy. I had this look first. I have been like this since I was 40 years old." And so this album is about all the hatred in the world and why nobody respects anybody anymore. And you get a lot of that in songs like Free the Pedos, because that's kind of what we're about.
Now, your drummer recently died. So, how did that affect your third album?
It affected affected me and guitar in a big way. I mean, our drummer, he was like a brother to us. We met him when we were 5 years old and working in the sweatshops, and we were just friends straight away. And ever since then, we just started making music. And the way he died was just so random, and it was kind of funny at the time. Because he had this acoustic guitar in his head and napkins in his hand, but then some man just came over and threw fire ants all over him, and it was really sad and upsetting. And we only had half of the album finished when this happened, and so we had to recruit a new drummer, but we don't have a permanent one yet. We had to hire one from the Yellow Pages. So it really did affect us in a new way. It was terribly sad. You get a lot of that in the second half of the album, with songs like My Dead Half-Brother, who used to work in a sweatshop.
So you're rated as a controversial sort of band for your views on women and your views on sexual acts that you can perform on women and even men. So how do you answer those sort of people who think you are controversial?
Well, what I say to them is we're not controversial. They are the controversial ones. I mean, I've thought like this all of my life, and if I think woman rape can be a good thing sometimes, not all of the time, mind. She has to be willing, but if I want to pretend I am a piece of meat and I want to be boned like a dog, then why can't I? I mean, it's freedom of speech, right? I mean, that's why my grandfather fought in the war, so I could do this kind of shit. Yes? I mean, it has affected us in a big way, because we were banned from America because while we were on stage, guitar actually set a fart on fire and burned some woman's hair, and it scarred her for life. And that was a big moment for us. I mean, the police surrounded us, and they got their guns out, and then guitar just went crazy and pulled this Kalashnikov out of nowhere and just started shooting people. And that's where we are banned from America.